Good morning from the Philippines. How is everybody doing out there? What is new in your world? Good morning, Arturo. How is Arturo doing this morning? Still got that ice cream in the refrigerator or in the freezer. Just didn't have the chance to eat it because we were away on vacation, but it's still in the freezer and we're digging into it. Love it. John Doe, how you doing, John? Greetings from Nawan, Philippines. Never heard of that place, Nawan. Good morning from SoCal. Good morning, Red. How are you doing? Bruce, Cinder, how are you doing? Bruce, you know what? When you put down that it was a rerun, not only twice, I think 3 times. I'm like, you know what? If Bruce is saying it's a rerun, let me go check. And you were right. Guys, I put up a video and I thought I put up, it was a people watching video in down in Sabang there. And I have like a list, so many videos in my in my computer that I upload, and I just grabbed the wrong one because I think I named them both like people watching Friday. But Bruce said it. I had to go back and check. But how you doing, Bruce? Robert, not Mindanao. How you doing this morning? Joey Della Rosario, good morning to you. Kumusta? Big Dog Mac, how you doing? Mario, hello, Mario. What's up, Brian? Go Cowboys. Yeah, go Cowboys. maybe maybe this year they might go somewhere, right? Ricky USA, how you doing, Ricky? What are you waiting for? You waiting for the prices to drop to come over to the Philippines? If you're waiting for the airfare to flights to drop, well, I don't think they're going to drop anytime soon. If you're waiting for the prices of food and everything like that to drop in the Philippines, guys, they're going up. Food prices are going up. Hotels prices are going up. But you know what? It's still cheaper than back in the States. Things are going up. Speaking of going up, 91 pesos per liter over in Puerto Galera. It's 4 liters to a gallon. It's over, I think it was like $6 a gallon. Crazy. So I'm glad you still got it. Yeah. Mark Doyle. Good morning, Mark. How are you doing? Greetings from New Jersey. Big Dog Mac. We're at in Jersey. I love those Wildwood days. I do miss going to Wildwood. Randy E. Good afternoon from Ventura County, California. LA before Admiral. Evening from the East Coast from Ryan. How you doing, Ryan? I like your icon, your picture. PC Kip, Mary Man, good morning to you also. Well, I'm behind, guys. Morning from Seattle. Jordan, how you doing? Mike married to a Philippine. Hi, Robert. Good morning from Dallas, Texas. Kenneth, how you doing? Good morning from Phoenix. Never been to Phoenix, Arizona. I think the furthest west I ever went was Missouri. Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Now that was back in what was that, like 19? Basic training? Robert's not in Mindanao. Left Mindanao in USA right now. Did you miss the Philippines yet? Did you get that, what do they call it, postpartum Philippines depression? Did any place you went to stand out? Beach Ball 2022. If you're talking about here in the Philippines, I liked it down in Siargao Island. I thought it was beautiful down there. If you're talking about any place stand out as far as wanting to live there and move from here, not yet. Not yet. I will find it. Doing good here. I defended you and said you made a mistake and you wouldn't post the one you intended to post later. And that is exactly what happened. Yeah. James, how you doing, James? How's everything where you're at? Another James, hello from Michigan. A Quest, hello. 3.78 liters equals 1 U.S. gallon. Where are we at? Where are we at? What's the current exchange rate? I just went to the bank, just did an exchange. 54.40 at Norma's, which is good. You know, it's like, I'm thinking, you know, things are going up here. And I'm like, yeah, they're going up, but so is the peso. So it's like, yes, things are going up, but, you know, when you do that exchange for the US dollar, that's going up. But the sad part is that Filipino that's working here, it's still the same. He's not getting that raise. He's not getting that big extra money. So it hurts them too. Guys, you got to check this out. Let me. I go to the bank and I always get US dollar. I don't get the change. I don't do my exchange at the bank. I get US dollar, right? And they give me hundreds. Then I take that 100 and then I'll go to the, you know, to the exchange place here and do my exchange because I can get a better rate. But I got all these hundreds and I went to exchange my money at Norma's there. And the lady's looking at this one bill and looking at this one bill and look. And I'm like, I said, they're fresh from the bank. What's the problem? She goes, oh, somebody wrote on it. I'm like, what? They wrote on it? But there's a stamp on it. So let me see that. And she showed it to me. And I laughed, right? I laughed and I said, let me get my camera. Let me take a picture of this. Now, I found it funny. Please don't get your panties in an uproar if you don't find this funny, but I found it funny. Look what's on that US dollar. If I can get this thing to show. Oh, hang on, it flipped. Hang on. Come on, turn around. Come on. Come on, I hate this. What is going on? I'm losing it. All right, let me get it. This was in the upper right-hand corner. You know what, guys? I don't know why it's doing this. I'm sorry, guys, but it's not working right. I'll put it up in the next video. Put it this way. Stay tuned for the next video. But I had to laugh. I'll put it up in the next video because that'll give you a clearer shot. But it basically it was a stamp on there that basically said, "Let's go, Brandon." Right? Don't get your panties in an uproar if it offends you because of this saying. But I thought it was funny. All right, let's move on, shall we? Ohio checking in. I really enjoyed your trip to Porto Galera. Hey, from Ventura, Canada. Thrasher, how you doing? I'm wanting to retire next year. Move to the Philippines. Here you go. What is this guy? Jay, good morning from Texas. How is Texas doing? Let me scroll down. Hope they let unvaccinated travelers in soon. Haven't heard anything. They haven't changed anything. No tests, no nothing like that anymore. That's what they require. And I said this how many months ago? I said they're going to require it. They're just going to require it. How long will it last? Who knows? Only time will tell. What's the latest Anna sign in contact by anyone there that you know of, Brian? I just seen Anna yesterday, guys. I was eating at Tequila Reef, my breakfast. And it was funny because there's a bunch of us that sit there, me and Cowboy, and there's another gentleman. We were sitting, we were just talking about her. And all of a sudden she turned the corner, boom, there she was. But yeah, I mean, she's getting bigger. She's eating. She is eating. I know people here, that have recognized her from the YouTube channel and stuff and give her food or give her some money to get food. But yeah, she's eating good. She's eating good. But yeah, just seen her yesterday. Hello from Brotherly Love. Are you from the city of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia? Still watch my my morning news from Philadelphia every morning. Corpus Christi, Texas here, brother. How you doing, Brandon? I missed the ABC Hotel. Nice hotel. You know what? I've never, of course I've seen pictures and videos and stuff of, the inside the rooms and all, but I've never, I walked into the lobby one time, looked around, and that was it. That was it. Matter of fact, asked them if I could do a video on the place, and they're like, nope. I'm like, no problem. Don't bother me any. I guess they don't need the promotion. They got enough business so as it is. So yeah. Come back to the USA. We can get some cheesesteaks down in Philly. Yeah. I miss some cheesesteaks. They do have some here. However, I had a cheesesteak up when we were in Puerto Galera, we were staying at Jack Daniels. And the last time we were there, they didn't have it. They had it on the menu, but they didn't have the meat. So I'm like, oh, they got it. Got it. And it was good, but it still wasn't the right. It was still missing, that Philly taste. But it was decent. It was definitely decent. James says the exchange rate is $1 to equals 54.77. Maybe I don't know. That might be online. The thing is, if it's posted online, like when you look it up, it's always going to be higher than what you're actually going to get it on the street. I know down in Manila, people have gotten it higher than, a higher rate than what we have here in Angeles. But still, that's good. 54. Our food prices there. I was just talking about this earlier, James. They're going up. Food prices are going up. Let's going to be doing a shop up at the big Palenque soon. It's going up. Everything's going up. The price of food, you guys know. Price of food goes up, or price of gas goes up. Costs more for the trucks to drive it there. Gets into the grocery store, electric goes up. It's a big chain reaction. But when I say it's going up here, it's still cheaper here, of course, than back in the States and other places here or other places around the world. But the Filipinos, they're not making that extra money. All they're doing is getting out there and they're hustling harder. I'm going to take a walk and I'm going to see if they raise the prices of the trike rides. We'll see. It's a big chain. You guys know. You guys are living. No matter where you're living in the world, everybody's affected. Mike says, "Hello from Kansas. Good trip. You had many thanks for taking us along." Mike, if you're one of the people that follow us on the trip, thank you. And I know there's a lot of you guys in here right now that have followed us, on our trip to Puerto Galera. And thank you. I always say there is more to Philippines than walking street. And it's crazy because I can't even tell you how many people now want to film walking street. At least a dozen a week, if not more. And I always say, yeah, it's great, whatever. But that's all they do. Go out and create a channel. Don't just walk down the walking street. Yeah, you're going to get views. Sex sells, right? Go out and create a channel. Take the time. But there's even Filipinos now. I'm gonna get a lot of views. Let me walk down Walking Street. And some people don't even say anything or talk. Some people have a hidden camera, like, ooh, I don't want nobody to know what I'm doing, or I don't want nobody to see what I'm doing. Go out and create a channel. But yeah, so many people are doing it. Remember, there is more to the Philippines than Walking Street. Hey, buddy from Philadelphia, how is the Philippines? Shamik Fredericks, Philippines is doing good. I like that icon you got there. What is that? I know where that's from. I just can't think of it. Jim, how you doing? Enjoyed your videos from your trip. Hot here in San Mateo, Isabela. I'm sorry for the sorry store. It's okay, my friend. How do you feel about Bombo Marcos as president? I really don't have no feeling. I'm not a Filipino. I don't have the right to vote here. I don't have the right to talk about politics. Majority of the people voted for him. So the majority of the Filipino people, that's what they want. That's what you get, right? But yeah. What kind of photo is that? What's it say? Bring it closer to the camera and give it a couple seconds for the iris to settle down. Guys, I'll get that out there. I can't. I'll get it out there. I'll give you something to look for. All right. Greetings from down under Australia, Brian. I am in Cebu this Sunday afternoon, heading to Balboa this time. Can't wait to be in the warmth over there. It is warm. And it is raining here. Well, up here where we're at. Might not be rainy season in other parts of the Philippines, but up here, every night, even when we left, every night, like clockwork, guys, 4 or 5 o'clock, rain. But it's warm. Let's go to Walking Street Happy Hour. I'm a liberal and I find that funny. Start your mustache. You guys remember when everybody had mustaches? You guys remember that? I think I even had a mustache. That was the thing. Daryl, my friend Daryl, how are you doing? It is a beautiful place. It's a great place to visit, to check out, and but it's not for me. It's not for me to live there. Guys, I'm way behind. Sorry. Akbar Baluch Vlogs. Please give me a shout out. I'm working hard. I do vlogs. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, Akbar. Coming to Angeles in August. Keen for Tequila Reef Brekkie. Breakfast. You're going to love it. I love breakfast there. Critter Hunter is looking good. Still losing weight. Yeah, guys. He Justin Cormack. Check him out. Check out his channel. Let me see if I can post it in here. This guy is doing an amazing job. He's a big guy. He has a channel called Critter Hunter. But he's also doing a weight loss. Let me put it right in here. He's doing a weight loss thing. And you go on the video, you go on, check it out. I mean, you'll see. I mean, guys come here and they're overweight, or they get overweight, and they let their weight get out of control, and it's like they start becoming unhealthy. And Justin, he's a friend of mine. We we stay in contact probably, a couple times a week and stuff. And he's on this weight loss challenge. And I'm like, good for you, dude. He says it in his video. He's like 400 pounds and he needs to lose 100 pounds. And he's vlogging it every day, his progress and all that. But you know what? You guys check out this channel. Some of you know him as Critter Hunter. That's his other channel. The one he's doing it on is Justin Carmack. I put the link in there. But good for this guy. It's easy to put on weight, but it's hard to take it off. So check out his channel. Give him the support. I mean, he's doing an amazing job. You ever eat at Tequila Reef from buddy Jeff, retired Marine? Him and I ate plenty of meals there. I think I have. There's so many retired vets here. Retired Marine. I think I have met Jeff and have talked to Jeff. Most Filipinos reach a certain point or stage in their lives where they suddenly explode in growth. Just saying. Let me see where Go-Go Bobo's sister, the famous Go-Go Bobo sister, is here. I guess Go-Go Bobo couldn't make it, so he sent his twin Go-Go Bobo's sister. How you doing, Go-Go Bobo? What's your opinion on Filipinos who ask for allowance? I guess they each their own. Look, you want an allowance?
Yes.
How much?
100,000.
100,000 pesos. Yes. Holy cow. What are you going to do with all that?
I'm going to go shopping. I'm going to buy SM.
I don't know. I mean, I heard this thing. Here's the thing. Wasn't it an allowance you got as a kid? Then you reach a certain age where you went out and found your own job and then you had your own money. Allowance. To each their own, I guess. I mean, Lut and I, we, I get our money out for the month and we take so much and we put it aside to pay the bills and everything like that. Keep some in savings. Look at some money out of that, and that's to pay for like her transportation. If the kids need something or she goes somewhere or she takes kids out, or I don't know if I even call it an allowance. It's just, money we have. Plus, then Lud has her own money also. But that's the thing here, I'm going to give the girl allowance and this is how much she's going to get every month. And it's just something here. I never really called it an allowance, but that's what people do here. It's up to the individual, I guess, allowance, and what the girl does with it, go out and buy, gets her nails done, gets her hair done, buy some clothing, allowance, I don't know. I guess never really thought too much about it.
By SM.
By SM, what's that?
Yeah. You have allowance, you need to buy the SM.
When is more wife dance videos? I don't know. She just did a workout this morning and the kids actually joined her. Yeah. You left me behind. Are transportation apps popular there yet? We have Grab. Grab's been around for a while. It's an app. The Grab, you can order food. I think even Grab does grocery. I'm not sure. But Grab is the big one here. I've used them. They're great. You don't have to deal with, when you're in the city like Manila or something like that, you don't need to deal with taxis. You don't need to deal with the fact and hope that they turn their meter on. They don't overcharge you. But Grab is here. Not Bolt or Uber. We also have Grab, like I said, Grab food. We have Panda food here. So like food delivery is big here. What happened to the Sorry store? We gave gave up the sorry store months ago. Um, has it been a year? I don't know. We gave that. We just for her brothers were here. Her mom was here. They were kind of running it. They were taking care of things. Look would stop in, but too much time involved. I'm gonna tell you right now, unless you own your own place and you have a building attached to your own place, you don't have to pay rent and everything like that. It's nice. Um, did we lose money ever? No, we never lost money, but we never really made a lot of money. At one point, yeah, we were bringing in 25, 30,000 pesos a day during lockdown because only the people in the area could shop there. But you remember 20, 30,000 a day, you're putting out 20 to 25 a day. So even though you're making money, you're still putting it out. But yeah, we got rid of that. Too much time involved. Life changes. Life changes. Where are we at? Mike married to a Filipina. Pina. Hey, doing, Mike? 2 years. They should have given you a check by now. The creature from the Black Lagoon. That's it. That's it. Very old. God, I must be like way behind here. Let's get down to the bottom here. Old geezer, be smart about when you start giving to them. Thank you, old geezer, for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Some expats take girlfriends young enough to get an allowance. Roy, and I've said this before, there are expats out there. They date the barely legal Filipinas. Their birth certificate says 18, 19 years old, but their mentality is of a 12-year-old. Yeah. So, yeah, they are mentally, they're of that young age where, I need an allowance. But the birth certificate says they are of legal age. But to each their own. Never get an allowance. Parents said you don't get paid to clean up after yourself. That's true. You want to say hello?
No, I gotta go to
You don't want to sit down and say hello quick?
Carpinteria.
All right, let's gonna sit down real quick and say hello to everybody, and then she's got to get up to the
Carinderia.
No, the talipapa. Talipapa. Say hello quick.
Food, and then later I'm going to go to Talipapa. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pili in the Philippines. Okay, where should I start? Off the cuff adventure with Jimmy. Hi, Mom. Oh, hello. Daryl Charity. Hello, Lot, my beautiful friend. How are you? My God, Daryl Charity always complete my day when I do read my comment because his comment is such a positive way. That's the reason why I really appreciate him. Hello, pare. Ay, pare, Pity. Adam, hi po. Kevin, what's this? How could you read it? Aji? How's Rocky? Rocky is very, very fine. Off the cut adventure with Jimmy. Thank you for your super sticker. Hi, always greetings from Virginia, USA. Hello, Virginia. I never been there, but I think that place is very nice. Teddy Bear, enjoy watching your video of the family in Puerto Galera. I shared your video with Jim Daly, aka Harry the Horse, who owns the Blue Boar Inn. I don't know who's Harry the. You know who's Harry's the horse? I don't have any idea. But yes, I do like that place very, very much. However, I don't really think I would love to stay there like longer enough of 1 month anymore. If I just, one thing I like that place because, when you dive, the area is just on there. 5-10 minutes, you are there. However, there is really nothing down there except the most beautiful views, the ocean, the something there. So that's the reason if I would like to go there, maybe just like 10 days, then dive every day, and then that's it. But it's also good to explore. However, like there's a white beach. There's a lot of pools over there that you can go. Actually, you can visit, and different area. There's also hi Ben. Can you say hi? There's also has a lot of like adventures that you can do. There's like shooting rings, this and that. But if I go there just because one thing only, I go there just because I like to dive. So I'm more prepared on diving than actually swimming. Good morning, James Lunargan. Good morning, Luisa. Mike G Vlogs. Magandang araw, sis. The travel, so cute. Pili subscriber with quad, rope, quad, lalo, pow, halika. I don't know how to read. Quadruple? If he lets you host more. Ha ha ha. Miss Rocky is how is he? He's okay. He's very playful. Ricky USA, did the best. How is hanging in there? Okay. Kenneth Hartley. Hi Lot. Hello. Oh, yesterday I watched we watched horror. It's a nice movie. Unholy. I like that. Lot. Oh, Kevin. Lot, do you and Brian ever watch Bing TikTok account? Yes, I do. Always. Always, No, Bing don't have TikTok account. They have this called, you confirm the TikTok, you can do this, but they will going to do like drop. They don't like, what's that called? Post it on TikTok. She do sometimes post in like Facebook, but that's not in TikTok. Alex Gonzalez, hala, Hermosa Vela. Okay, wait.
You going to Papa?
Yes. Brent, do you get the opportunity to watch any Eagle football over there? No. Okay, everyone, I gotta go to Carinderia right now. I'm gonna buy cooked food because I think I'm already late. I have things to do also in school right now. So I think, thank you so much for stopping by. And I want to say hello to everyone and good night, everyone, wherever you are. Have a good day. Stay safe and stay healthy.
There you go. All right. Now I'll do the last half of the show without my sunglasses on because people will say, why you wear sunglasses inside? And then people say, why are your eyes so dark? So we'll switch it up. Can't please everybody.
Exactly.
Why can't Angley City keep the power on? Brownouts. Sullivan's Irish Pub. Good question. You've been here long enough, but you go to other places in the Philippines and their brownouts are just terrible. If you guys didn't watch the video that I put out, I would say every day, if not every day, maybe 3 or 4 days out of the whole month we were down in Sabang, a brownout. It just happens. Here, yeah, we have brownouts, but I don't think they're not that bad. I know there was a bad one here just the other day, but I don't think they're as bad here in other places that I visited or, stayed at. That's just me. I mean, I've been over when we lived in Daul, and their brownouts were terrible over there. Where are we at? Speaking of parapet, too many overhead wires. Speaking of overhead wires, I ran up to McDonald's this morning to get a breakfast sandwich. And on the way back, I got stuck behind this big truck, and it was carrying, I think, telephone poles. It was going slow. And I understood why, because they'd come up to where the power lines were hanging down in the road, and they had two guys up top with these sticks, and they were pushing them up in the air. That's to let the truck go underneath them. Now, you gotta understand, there wasn't just one little line. There were multiple lines. And as they're pushing up, they're pushing into the ends are being pushed into the other lines going down the street. So that could cause a brownout too. But yeah, way too many overhead wires here. Brian, stop by the Bibler and introduce yourself to Harry the horse. He and you will really enjoy each other's company. That is on my list of one of the things I want to do. Definitely, and I've heard of Harry the horse. Everybody talks about Harry the horse. It is on the list of one of the things I want to try to do. Did you get your Kevin? How you doing? Did you get a breakfast sandwich at Tequila Reef since you've been back? I was up there yesterday. Got the eggs, the bacon, hash brown, toast, and coffee. Not the sandwich. Here's the weird thing, Kevin. The breakfast sandwich, it's like this, and it's basically a sandwich roll. I don't know, sandwich roll, or kind of like a muffin roll or whatever. It's like one egg on it, a couple slices of bacon and cheese on it. And that is more expensive than the 3 eggs, the bacon, the hash brown, toast, and coffee. It's more expensive for that sandwich. So it's like, I'm staying away from the sandwich. Occasionally I will still get that. Daryl says we had a brownout last night in Calayan, Laguna. Okay, last night in Laguna. Yeah, Ricky, I definitely going to try to meet him. 6 hours the other night. I heard. I have friends on Facebook, and they were saying, this sucks. Kevin, yes, is Danny B still living in the Philippines? He is never on his channel anymore. Kevin, he is here. He is, matter of fact, he's down in Puerto Galera. We hooked up with him a few times while we were down. A great guy, a guy, the heart of gold, super nice guy. Someone I would consider my friend, or would say is my friend. Yeah, he's here, diving, hanging out, enjoying his life. But yes, he is here. Yeah, he doesn't do the YouTube thing anymore. But yes, he's here. Mad Max needs to drive, get his fluids going again. Yeah, I need to get out. And matter of fact, I think it's due for registration. Charles, I don't know. I'm going to have to check into that, Charles. I don't know. I didn't hear anything. I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he didn't. But I will check into it. RFG1, hello from Nevada. Are there any bars still open on Perimeter Road? I used to like the candy bar. Yeah, candy bar is open. I think it's open. I think it's candy bar. It's open. Maybe it doesn't. A half a dozen or so that are still open up around the Petron there. If you go down the road further, a lot of them perimeter bar roads down by, it'll come to me. One hotel down there, Clarkton, all of them are gone. They're gone. The buildings are being demolished. They're all gone. But yes, there are perimeter road bars are open. Yes. Hello from Daytona Beach, now living in Pampanga. Let's do lunch sometime, neighbor. Sounds good, Jeff. Send me a message. Send me a message. Daytona Beach, been there I think one time for Bike Week. D, I like the icon. DA Travels. Good morning from Texas. How far is it from your house to Puerto Galera? Watching your videos has now made me want to visit there. From Angeles City, on the way down, leaving on a Sunday morning, early Sunday morning, around 3:30 a.m. in the morning. From when we leave to when we get to the port of Batangas, like I'm talking to port, driving in, parking our car and everything, about 2.5 hours from our door all the way down, taking the Skyway, of course, straight shot right down the highway. 2.5 hours. Once you get on the Ro-Ro, another hour, 45 minutes to 2 hours, depends on, of course, when they leave. Now, guys, and I learned my lesson on this one. I will never travel. And if I do go back down, and when I do, not if, but when I do go back down there to dive, I will never leave there on the Sunday. If you've seen the video I just put out, the Ro-Ro was packed full of people. And on top of that, the traffic coming back on into Manila was horrendous. You know, that 2.5 hours turned into about a 3.5 hours. And then with us stopping and eating and stuff, almost 4 hours. But leaving there on the Ro-Ro, when we did going down 2.5 hours, another hour and a half to another hour and 45 minutes on the Ro-Ro. So, yeah. Where are we at? Jim, Dale is still alive. He just doesn't write anymore. I know he didn't write. Oh, where are we at? Hi, Brian. Cam the Cook. Hi, Brian. I enjoy your content. Curious to know if there are any nice condo apartments rentals for short-term, 30 days, and what's the appropriate cost will be. Yeah, there are if you're talking about up here in Angeles City, there are condos. You got Candy Towers. I can't think now. La Grande Residency. There's quite a few of them here. Price wise, I couldn't even tell you. That would be something you could go online and just look up condos in the area, wherever you're going, if it's here or wherever you're going. Get the information, shoot them an email, try to work a deal out with them, try to work out, pricing with them. But there are here short-term, 30 days, yes. I couldn't give you a price. Like I said, it's something you would have to work out. But that would be my advice. But there are here. Pete says, I only had dinner at the Reef. Dinners are good too. I enjoy it. Mr. Tech says, when am I going to teach Lit to drive? I need to teach her. I do. I really do. Actually, here's the thing. They do have these driving schools here, which are cool. I mean, you can sign up for them and, help you get everything and help you to teach you to drive. But I know somebody that did that, and all they do is they put you on the main roads here, MacArthur, the big main roads here. And yeah, you learn to drive on the main road like that, but a lot of times you're driving here is these side roads where depth perception is the key. But they don't teach you that. But yeah, I do need to teach her to drive. It's funny because every time we go somewhere, I always tease her. If it takes an hour to get there, I say, if you're driving, it'll take us 2 hours. But yeah, she definitely, I need to get her out there. What is something you miss from the States? My family, of course, would be number one. But as far as anything else, food. I mean, now you learn to adapt and eat the food here. But food, yeah, definitely food. Uh, Gary says, going to miss your vacation video. Still enjoyed keeping up with your views on the going on there. Just wanted to say hello, Brian. Enjoy your diving and vacation videos. All right, there's Jeff Miller says JW Apartments, Malabania is furnished, 400 USD a month plus electric. That. Thanks for putting that out there, JW or Jeffrey. Electric. You're a lot of times, most times, you're not going to find a place that is going to include your electric bill. It's not. If that was the case, people's air cons would be on 24/7. But yeah, furnished, 400 USD a month, US dollars a month. All right, look at this guy. Oh, look. Here's a spammer, right? Here's a spammer. NakedHD.xyz. Delete Tinder. We have a spammer. There we go, a spammer. We will go down and block user. There you go. Little Igor, how you doing? Update on Grandmummy's house. They're still built. They're still in the process of, and I know this sounds funny because people are like, man, it takes you that long. They're still putting it together, building it. I just asked Look the other day, hey, can you ask Miguel, her brother, to do some photos and send it up? But yes, they're still rebuilding it. I know it sounds funny because it was months ago, but that's how it works here. That's just how it works here. Juno Bello, hey Brian, thanks for your Sabang Adventure videos. I really enjoyed them. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'm on mute. You and Pizza Bill are both live, head to head. Pizza Bill. Bill's a good guy. I like Bill. He's a decent guy. If you're talking about expat Bill, or I forget his name of his, he changed his name so many times. Well, not so many times, but Bill's a great guy. I like him. Nice guy. But another guy, he's been here quite a while now. He did go back to the States. He did get stuck back in the States during the pandemic. But he was another guy that was one of the first, I wouldn't say the first group of vloggers in the Philippines, because the first group would be like, you know, Magoy, I think it is, something like that. You know, Light Beyond the Sea, Ned, Bud Brown. There's a couple others. They were like, I consider them like the first wave of vloggers. But Bill was in, like, I guess, my class of vloggers. The second class had come through. He's been doing it for a while. But yeah, good guy. Guys, there's so many new channels out there now. I can't even I can't even keep up. But now, here, this is a little advice. If you're coming to the Philippines, all right, say if you're an older guy and you have a young Filipina and you want to start a YouTube channel, most people aren't going to tune in to see us old guys. You know, I've been doing it for a while, established my channel. But if you're one of these old guys and you're coming here, you got this young, beautiful Filipina, and you want to start a YouTube channel, and I've seen it. They do it all the time. Put her in bikinis, make her your thumbnail, bring over all her friends, put them in bikinis, make them their thumbnails. Your channel's going to take off. If you're a young couple, young, good-looking guy, good-looking girl, and you come to the Philippines, do the same thing. And remember, when you arrive, title your video, because I see it all the time. And the video title and the video takes off like wildfire. You have to title it. I can't believe this is the Philippines. The Philippines is expats first time in the Philippines. I'm so amazed. You got to come up with these dramatic keys and thumbnails for your channel to take off, because everybody that comes here and does it puts their hot looking girlfriend in a bikini. The amazing Philippines. I was blown away by Manila. Man, the videos take off, but then they gradually start going down. But the key is you got to throw your hot little girlfriend or your hot little whatever you are with in a bikini and her friends, throw them on the thumbnail. You're going to get 50 beater boys, 50,000 beater boys to watch your video. I'm just going to the Philippines just to vlog. Hey, Roy Jones, have a good time. Do your thing. Have fun. Chubbs. Dub C, I just bought my airfare. Cool. Have a good time. Have a good time when you get here. Enjoy yourself. Old Fort channels never work. Yeah, you know what, Paul? They do, but you know here you got, and I've seen it. You got people coming in that were Thailand vloggers, and you know they vlog Thailand, you know, and they might have did okay, you know, a couple thousand views here and there, but they picked up to this. Oh, look what's going on in the Philippines. I am heading over to the Philippines. They land in the Philippines, and they went from, say, 5,000 views to 80, 90,000 views. They see the money bank here when it comes to that. And I don't watch them because they all use, they're all, I don't know. I mean, to each their own, but to me, I don't watch them because they're not showing me anything new here in the Philippines. They all use the same tag titles. They're all, it's like now they got to outdo each other with who has the better tag title to draw you in. But that's what it's all about. But I really don't watch them because I don't know. They're not giving me any, they're not really showing me anything that I haven't seen. If you kind of understand, when you're here, you're here. I still watch the old people, you know, I still watch the old farts like me, the ones that have been here for a while. But yeah, but it's part of the YouTube thing. But they got to remember, once they're in here, they got to register their business here in the Philippines. It's required by law. You need to register your business in the Philippines. Dan the Man. Chugsy, Dan the Man. The demographics are 25 years old to 30 for many channels here. Yeah. Now, now it is. Years ago, it wasn't. And if they're ditching everyday life and everyday income in life to take the chance of coming, say, to the Philippines or traveling or whatever to start a YouTube channel, thinking that they're going to make a living doing this, more power to them. But wow, what a risk you take. But at 25 to 30 years old, if it fails, you can return back to your country. You can get another job and you can work. But what a risk they take. I think when I look around, at least here in Angeles, I look around and I see some of these guys and, you know, they're 40, 45. No, I mean, that was late 40s is when I retired. But I'm like, these guys are young. But then again, there's a lot of military guys here. They did their 20 years. They got out, they got a pension, and now they're just enjoying their life on their pension. Nothing wrong with that. But these young guys, like 20s to 30s, like, wow, what are you doing? Jordan Melby Vlogs. Being a YouTuber is a business in the Philippines. It can be. It can be these big YouTubers here in the Philippines. Um, and I'm not talking just expats. There are a lot of big time Filipino YouTubers here, probably more than there are expat YouTubers. But the big ones here that are making that big money, and the big views, yeah, they're. How can you say? I won't name names because I just don't particularly care for either of them. How do you show up here? You know, you 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 might have had a channel, but it didn't do too well. I mean, it did okay. You might have made a few bucks here and there, but then you show up here in the Philippines, and bam, your channel explodes. There was two of them in particular that it just exploded when they got here because everything was amazing and everything made me cry. And the taxi guy tried to rip me off, and this is the heart most. It's called Pinoy baiting. Anyways, they got here, and within a year or two, and they got condos, they're driving BMWs, they're traveling here, they're doing this, and they're eating at luxurious restaurants, and they're staying at the top of the, the not a 5-star, but a 20-star hotel. Yes, there's money. There's money in it. And for people to say, oh, YouTube's not a business, wrong. There's you gotta understand something. I'm a Philippines YouTuber. There's how many thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of YouTubers out there around the world, from you know doing unboxings to doing reviews to there's a ton of them. Ton of them. Super subscriber here. We also just bought our ticket, first visit in 3 years. Ken R, have a good time. A lot's changed since you've been here. Said register your channel. Yes, according to the Philippines law, when you come here. Now, if you're here as a vacationer, you come for a week, 2, whatever, a month, 2 months, whatever. It's different. When you camp out in the Philippines, which a lot of people do, well, not a lot, but some do, and you have a YouTube channel, a business, and you camp out in the Philippines, you know what you're doing. You're like, I'm staying here for 3 years. After 3 years, I'm going to leave for a month or leave for a week, re-enter, keep doing my YouTube channel. You're required to register as a business here. You're required to. It's the law. It's the law. You're also, yes, you have to do that. You have to register. And also, if you're a visitor here and you're under a tourist visa, you're a tourist. There's a lot more I can get into. You're a tourist. You are not allowed to work. And yes, being a YouTuber in the Philippines, when you're camped out here for months, if not years, is work. You are required by law to go get a working visa. It's not hard to do. It's not hard to do it all. When it comes to taxes, well, then that's on you. You pay your U.S. tax. You can pay the Philippine tax. Wherever you're at, the taxes are on you. You have to pay that tax. But yes, you are supposed to, when you camp out. I'm not talking about the guy coming here on vacation. I'm filming. I'm talking about the people that are coming here, camping out, making the Philippines the base of their YouTube channel. Yes, you are required to by law. Excuse me. All right. You're right. You do it for fun. You do it for fun. If you don't do it for fun and you're doing it for money, you're going to stress yourself out and your channel might not make it. There's a lot of channels out there that are just small, and you know what? Good for you. Keep doing what you're doing. If you enjoy doing what you're doing, that's what counts. Richard says, I'm going to the Philippines in September to meet my partner for the first time. Looking forward to it. First time in the Philippines, you're going to enjoy it. It's like a double enjoyment, being in the Philippines, experiencing the Philippines, being around the Philippines, seeing the people, seeing the culture. But the best part is for you, you're coming here to see your partner. So have a safe trip, and I know you're going to enjoy it. All right. Charles says, do the Freemasons have involvement in the Philippines? Good question, Charles. I have seen the Freemasons logo on the back of some cars. I don't know what type of involvement they play here in the Philippines. I really can't answer that, but I have seen the logo for the Freemasons. That's why I never signed up as a partner for the monetization. I'm an SSRV rather than a YouTube for advertising, promotion, and marketing, and for fun. That brings me to that point. Thanks for putting that out. Me on a 13A visa as a permanent resident, I do not need a work visa here. My 13A allows me, and if I'm not mistaken, SSRV visas also allow you to work in the Philippines. It's those that come here under a tourist visa, camp out here, and wow, like I just said. All right, so Juno says Freemasons are huge in the Philippines. Cool. So, all right, guys, I am going to get going because my buddy Philo in the Philippines is live now. I only like to go for about an hour anyways, because a lot of people do watch this in rerun. And I can't sit and watch a rerun show. I can't watch any channel that has like 30 minutes, an hour, whatever rerun show. I can't do it. I get bored. That's just me. Other people can. So anyways, guys, once again, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for saying hello. Those guys that have watched our channel all the way through our vacations, and I know there's a lot of you guys in here. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Stay tuned. I will get, if you've been here the whole time, I'm going to get that picture out on the next video so you guys can see it. And I hope nobody gets their panties in an uproar. Hope they don't get upset and excited. So anyways, guys, thanks for stopping in, and we'll talk to you later.